I know you've spoken to some people already tonight. We're here to, unfortunately, to hear your story again. So we kind of already spoken to a few people, but I want to hear what you know and what you saw and what happened tonight. So kind of take me through, start me with today.
You mean when the incident started?
Yeah, so I mean, well, we were just talking. So you said you're in town. You're usually from Indiana. So
Yeah.
how long have you been here? Why are you here? And then we'll kind of build up to today.
Okay, the guy who got shot,
Mm-hmm.
he asked that I could come down here and watch the girls so he could go off and do a National Guard duty tour
Mm-hmm.
where he goes around the United States to different states and gives training seminars, as the best I know.
Mm-hmm.
So I came down, I want to say it was November, let me see, of 16.
Okay.
And so I've been down here watching my grandkids, and while my daughter, Sabrina, she goes to work. So I'm there, take them to school and be there when they get home. So I've been there just babysitting the whole time.
Okay. And so while you're there, it goes?
Yeah, if he gets some leave time, sometimes he comes down, sometimes he doesn't.
Okay.
We had an altercation, I want to say maybe a month ago, could have been 2 weeks. It didn't come to anything, just kind of some words. He doesn't like me, I don't like him. But
what was that about? If you can recall.
A grilled cheese sandwich. I was making a grilled cheese sandwich for my granddaughter, and he started just going off on me that I was giving her bad food, and he looked in the refrigerator and he started pulling out lunch meat and said it was all bad, and I don't shop for groceries, so I don't even, it's not even my thing. So my daughter does the grocery shopping, but he just doesn't like me, and so he kind of looks for an excuse to start a fight. And tonight, I hear all this ruckus going on, doors slamming and yelling. And Laura, she came, I was back in the bedroom. I wasn't out anywhere. And she came up and she had tears in her eyes and she was crying and she just said, "He's an ass."
And this is Laura.
Yeah. And she grabbed her child and took her home because she was going to spend the night. But something happened outside that I didn't know anything about. And so I decided to come out of the bedroom, and I go out in the living room, and Laura and Sabrina's outside. And he's standing in the doorway with his arm like this, like nobody can go in or out.
Of the front door?
Yes,
Okay.
with the door open. And then, I'm looking around, and he just turns around, and he says, "Well, what are you going to do? What do you want?" I say, "Hey, I just come out here and see what's going on. There's a lot of noise." And he goes, I think we need to do something. I think me and you we think alike. I don't know what you mean. And then I could tell he was getting agitated and he's getting ready to do something. And, so I'm kind of backing up because he's a big guy. And so then my daughter, she comes in the house and she says, "Dad, get out of here. Just go in the room. Go in the room." So I'm slowly leaving the living room and I'm making my way back to the bedroom. And he's following me. Well, when I get to the bedroom, I go in there and I shut the door. And then he bangs the door open and he comes in there and he says, "We think alike." And I'm like, "What's wrong, man? You're out of control. What are you doing?" And then just out of the blue, he sucker punches me. So I get up, I'm seeing stars. And he's like, well, what are you gonna do? Come on. And he sucker punches me again, and then he jumps on my back and starts choking me. And then all of a sudden he just quit and he got back up, and then he hauled off and hit me again. By that time, Sabrina comes back in the bedroom, and she was hot. And, you know, she's trying to get him out of the room, get him out. And he's kind of hem-hawing around, and she's smacking him, trying to get him out. Then he smacks her. And then they kind of calm down for a minute. I mean, they're just, you know, not really calm, but they're not yelling at each other or anything. And they walk out. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, this ain't right. It ain't no good. We got 2 little girls here. So 911, I was gonna do something about this assault on me. You know, he shouldn't be doing that. Mm-hmm. And next thing I know, I hear a pop. And I go in there and I see on the ground and bleeding. And I'm a retired fireman, so I'm thinking, you know, what can I do? I don't have anything. So I just get over there and I try to keep his legs up and everything so the blood will run down, so maybe keep him alive. But I don't know. He was not himself. He was wound up and ready to fight.
Were, from people we talked to so far, they said there was some drinking going on and everyone was kind of having a good time, hanging out by the pool. Were you doing that as well?
No, my daughter, she cooked dinner, they ate dinner, they was having drinks or beers or something like that. I don't drink at all. And they ate, and then kids are out there, they're playing in the pool. I don't know, you know, I didn't even go in the backyard where they were at. And like I said, I don't know what went on out there.
Where you said you got hit a few times. Where's he hit you at?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, so the red on the left side of your face, that's from tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see with any weapons tonight?
No. Like I said, I came out of the room after all the hubbub happened. I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Did you hear anything other than loud voices and banging the doors?
No.
So you couldn't hear what they were saying?
No. The only thing I heard Sabrina scream was, "Stop it." That's all I heard. Stop it. And then, you know, she's yelling, "Okay, get out of the house," and all that stuff. But no, I didn't see any weapons.
Since you've been here for 2 years now, have you seen any domestic violence between them two?
Yeah, they argue, very verbal. He's got a very controlling personality that he's going to be the top dog and everybody's going to do what he says. And if you don't, then there's trouble.
Anything physical between them? Have you ever witnessed any physical
No, just shouting.
shouting?
Yeah.
Has Sabrina ever told you there's been physical?
Yeah, he's hit her before.
Anything she called the police for?
I don't think she's called the police.
Okay. Is there anything you've seen other than tonight that you thought, well, maybe I should call the police?
No, nothing would warrant, you know, a visit because they couldn't do anything.
Okay. It's all been verbal
Yeah,
and then his ongoing controlling personality.
right.
Did you go into the room after you heard the gunshot?
Yeah, because it looked like he had stumbled back and was leaning on the closet door, and I'm thinking, we got to get him down and get his legs up.
Okay.
So he kind of got up where he was like holding his chest like this and crawling on his hand, one hand and knee, and then he slumped over by the bed, but he was conscious. I won't say he was real alert, but he was conscious.
Who else was in the room?
Just me and Sabrina.
Was Laura there?
Yeah, Laura had just came back after call, okay, at 911. I came out of the bedroom and I saw Laura there, and she said, she had a little stun thing, and she said, I'll use this if I have to, because I guess he was just out of control. It was like he was looking for something to fight. I don't know. It's just weird. And then I hear that pop, and I'm like, uh-oh, somebody's shooting. And I didn't know if it was her or what it was.
How many gunshots?
I heard one.
Okay.
And when you went in there, where was Sabrina?
She was back by the bed. Like I said, he had stumbled back in the little hallway right there by the closet, sitting on the ground. And he goes, you shot me. Like he was surprised. And so I don't know where they were standing or anything when everything happened. I don't know the position of anybody.
Did you see a gun?
Yeah.
Where did you see it?
Sabrina had it.
Had it.
Yeah, and I told her to put it down. I put it on the kitchen table out at the front of the room.
Okay.
And then about that time, the police came. I mean, maybe a minute, because we're trying to get him positioned and get his legs up, and I'm trying to get Sabrina off of him because she's trying to tell him she's sorry or whatever. And it's just, I don't know. To me, he's just a bad apple.
Mm-hmm. What, if you can kind of remember, what kind of time frame are we looking at with the physical assault between you and to when you hear a gunshot?
Couple minutes. Not very long at all. I don't even know. You can call the 911 center, because I'm talking to them, and after that, I went out of the room, and that's when everything happened.
Okay. Weren't on the phone with 911 when you heard the gunshot?
No.
Okay.
I had to grab my phone again and call for an ambulance.
Got it.
Should another call for the
Two
calls. Do you have your phone with you?
911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, we got a domestic.
What is the address of the emergency? Okay. And what's going on there?
Argument, and this man is just kind of going crazy. He was hitting on me, and he's just being an ass.
How do you know this person? Is he related to you? Okay. Where's he at now?
He's out in the living room or something.
Okay. Are you injured?
He attacked me. Well, he just slapped me around.
Okay. Do you think you need any medical attention?
No.
Okay. 911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, we need an ambulance. What's the address?
Sir, what?
There's been a gun discharge. We need an ambulance.
There's been a gun discharge? Was someone shot?
Yes.
Who was shot?
I just called about...
No, I understand. I know we have police on the way. You said somebody was shot. All right, is he awake and breathing?
No, he just went unconscious.
All right, stay on the phone. Let me get you over to EMS. Stay on the phone.
Can you look on your phone and look at your timestamps on them?
I don't know.
Just look at your recent calls. You go to your recents. Is that an iPhone? Yeah. So, for future reference, you push that little I button, and then that tells you. So, 12:04 is the first one for 4 minutes, and then 12:14 is the second one for 4 minutes also.
Thank you.
There you go.
Do you recall any? Do you recall hearing anything tonight? What words were being said between Sabrina during any of these arguments?
The only thing I heard, and was when they were out back in the pool, I heard stop it. That's all I heard. And then the next thing I hear is, next thing is it opens up the bedroom door. I'm in the bedroom. He goes, "Is Sabrina in here?" And I said, "No." And then he left. And then I hear the front door go slam. And it might have slammed again. I'm not sure.
Okay. How much time has passed? Is that all happening one thing after another, or is that over a
Yeah, it's
5-minute period of time, 10-minute period
I would
of
say
time?
put it within 5 minutes.
Okay.
When you went to the bedroom where Sabrina and was your granddaughter in there?
No, Laura had
Okay.
taken the girls.
Okay. Did Sabrina make any comments to you about what had happened?
No, she was kind of like traumatized that she shot him.
Okay.
But he's the type of person, I mean, he's a big guy and he'll just get right in your face. And, I don't know.
Have you seen him get in her face before?
Yeah.
But you've only seen it be verbal in the past.
Right.
Okay.
Sabrina has told me and called me on the phone.
Right.
You know, that they're having trouble and stuff like that. Like I said, it's either his way or the highway. He's really hard-headed.
Sounds like it.
He's not flexible at all.
Is there anything that you think that's important for us to know that we haven't already discussed?
I don't know. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
And it's late. I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, I know. So what I've asked, same thing I asked Laura. You know, what I'll do is I'll give you my business card. If you know, when you get some sleep and everything settles down, if you think of anything that you think was important, just call me and let me know. We'll go from there. I don't have any more questions if you don't have any questions for us.
So, can you tell me?
Let's at this time let's conclude the interview.
We'll end this interview at 5.